Hello and welcome, I'm DDF Racer and today I'm going to be doing my first ever race in iRacing. And when I say first ever race, I mean literally my first ever race. Here's my empty license, just for proof. This is going to be a big learning process and I will admit I've actually done a little bit of practice to get my rig set up, my feedback set up, my overlays ready, and just to get used to how iRacing handles. And actually, it's nowhere near as bad as I was expecting, considering some of the warnings you guys gave me when I posted up on my community section a few weeks ago that I'd gotten myself an iRacing subscription. My aim is to get out of rookies as quickly as possible, but after that, honestly, who knows what kind of series I'm going to be racing in and how often I'm going to be able to do it with all of my other race room and R-Factor 2 commitments. And of course my day job. And my personal life. And maybe some sleep. Nah, actually, sleep's overrated. But whatever does happen, I'm going to be sharing it all here with you guys on YouTube. So if you want to see that, and if you want to follow my iRacing journey, then make sure, if you're not already, to subscribe to the channel and press the notifications button wherever it is on the screen right now. Alright, here goes. Hope you guys enjoy. We made it into our first practice session. There's like 20 people here as well. This is great. There's a lot of people manually disconnecting. Have I missed something?
Good luck, guys.
Right side, clear to the right.
I don't get this. I was just in the middle of a practice session with 20 minutes to go and everybody just left. Join my event again and see what happens then. Hey Terry, hey Eduardo, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
I don't know if I'm being a bit stupid here, but this is literally the first ever race I've done on iRacing. Where did everybody go? Like, is there a reason everybody just quit the server?
Probably a race just started, and when you're logging into a race, you just leave practice and going immediately into the race, so that's probably why. Ah,
okay. So if I stay in this session, in this practice session, will it tick over to a race? Or do I have to go and quit and then join one?
No, you would have to quit and join one.
Ah, okay. Thanks, mate.
Yep, no worries, man.
Alright, well that makes sense then. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Eduardo. Appreciate your help on that, mate. So I guess we just wait until we see race come up somewhere. My registration slot was... What? My registration slot was reclaimed due to inactivity. I don't want to withdraw from...
12 seconds later.
So it looks like we're actually able to join a race. I've done some research, and it turns out you can only join a race session half an hour before it starts. So I've been joining all these practice sessions thinking they're going to tick over into races, and that's not the case. The race is completely separate to practice, so I've been running around doing laps, waiting for it to happen, and it's never going to happen. So now I am actually registered for a race. Okay, I presume this is it then. We've got 126 people registered for today's race. There we go, the session you're registered for is starting. Please exit the sim and join. I think we've actually finally figured out what to do.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Okay, here we go. Quali lap. Nice and steady. What kind of time is it? What kind of time we getting?
Leader's just done a 147.13. The guy in front has just done a 147.19. You're in pole.
No. No. We're on pole. Look at that. We're on pole in our first ever iRacing race. Oh dear. That is not going to end well. That is going to put a big target all over my back bumper. So the race is 10 laps, and unfortunately you can't vote in chat today because there is no live chat. This is a pre-recorded video, but you can think it. You can think it to yourselves, guys. You can keep track of it in your head, whether or not I'm going to bin it or not.
That's the end of the session. You're on pole. Well done.
Woohoo! Okay, not nervous in the slightest. Wish me luck, guys.
Okay, Dan. Here we go. Floor it. Green, green, green.
Bad reaction off the line then. I think maybe my start lights aren't visible in VR. They're hidden up here above my overlay. So that didn't work out too well. Oh well, it's all about staying out of trouble. We're out of trouble so far.
Okay. Let's get stuck in.
Kazuya taking the lead here at Okayama. Remember, those off tracks do count as incident points, and incident points count towards your safety rating, I believe. So there's a case of keeping it as neat as possible in today's race. I know the guy behind me wants to get past in a hurry. If he makes a move, I'm not going to fight it too hard. What's the point? It's not going to gain me anything. I do need to get that start light fixed in VR though. But this is one of the things in my first ever race. You're going to learn these things. So that will be fixed for race 2. That is a lap. My first ever lap.
P2.
Competitive lap that is here in iRacing. Whoa, running wide. He's not pulling away as much as I thought he would. We are gapping the guy behind ever so slightly as well, but still early days. Lap 2 at 10. Keep a nice tight line, get the drive out. Within 1.1 seconds. It's close. It's close enough. It'll do. It'll do for now. Bit wide there, but I think the guy ahead went wide as well. I must admit, it is so refreshing racing against people I've got no idea who they are. Nothing against the guys at OzNZ Sim Racing, of course, as I completely butcher that corner with my gear shift. And nothing against the guys in the Virtual Endurance Championship. But this is unknown. This is exciting. I don't know the driving behaviour of these people. I don't know how they're going to react if I get close to them. I don't know where they're going to try and move on me. All I know is that I just have to play safe. And I know that the player base here in iRacing is massive. You can just join up anytime. And now eventually now I've figured out how it works.
The leader has just done a 147.55.
There's an event with 120 people registered.
2 is 0.43 off the pace.
In the middle of the afternoon in Australia, which is unheard of in any other sim I've played. And I can't wait to go and race some of the other categories and see what they're all about. But to do that, you got to get through this academy section first, basically. And I did it with the Virtual Endurance Championship in R Factor 2. I did my academy races. Now I've got to do them in iRacing. Okay. Let's focus. Lap 3 of 10. There's probably some of you more seriously experienced iRacers amongst my crowd who are watching this cringing right now.
Behind us now, 0.8.
Probably cringing watching this, thinking, Dan, you're doing this wrong, Dan, you're doing that wrong. If that's the case, please do let me know in the comments, because we all learn from experience. I'm going to try and be the best sim racer ever possible. I know I'm never going to be the fastest, but I want to try and be the best that I can be, at least. There's always going to be aliens out there. Like, we're running 47.5s and stuff like that right now. There's people in practice early running 45.9s. And heaven forbid Matt Malone ever joins a practice session. I mean, I'll get wiped into the dust. But it's fun. It's fun.
The leader has just done a 147.17. You've just done a 147.50. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Oh, he's pulling away a little bit. We're also gapping the guy behind us a little bit as well. But if old Kazuya up ahead of us makes a mistake, we could be in with a chance of this. And this is exactly the way I like it right now. Our own little island in the middle of the circuit. No one really in our personal space. Although, it looks like there's some lap traffic a little bit further up the road. Hopefully they don't come into play during this relatively short race. And honestly, this isn't half as bad as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting the physics to be just death and just super shonky. This actually feels quite good. I like this.
B2.
I really like this, you know. But it's kind of... I've tried a few sims recently. Like Assetto Corsa, I went into it with absolutely no expectations whatsoever, and I came out positively, overwhelmingly in favour of it. Now I'm trying iRacing. I went into, to be honest, with relatively negative expectations of it, and it's still positive. Maybe I just haven't seen the bad side of it, because I missed that apex completely. Wow. But yeah, this ain't half bad. I could get used to this. But don't be afraid. I'm still gonna do race room. This is just
You've just done a 147.
This is just an experiment.
2/10 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 147.64.
Okay, this is a better lap we're on now. Reaching the halfway point of the race. We're still within 1.1.
You're in the sky. The gap's now 1.1 seconds.
Thank you, Spotter. Right in queue. Let's try a slow in, fast out. Instead, I just got a slow in, slow out. But it's kind of surreal to be able to do this. To be able to actually finally be able to go iRacing. Thank you, WB Romantics, for the opportunity to do this, man. You're an absolute legend. But to have seen Jimmy Broadbent, to have seen Matt Malone, to have seen Sim Racing NC, and pretty much every other YouTuber sim racer out there worth their salt, to be able to follow in their footsteps and experience what they've experienced.
Is now 1.2 seconds.
It's just really surreal feeling. It honestly is. It's like I've watched so many races of this exact combo, this car, this circuit, and to be doing it for myself now, it's like in VR no less as well, in my absolutely trusty VR that I absolutely love and adore. To be able to, I love it. It's great. Oh, come on, Dan. You need to get that last corner right at least. You botched that a few times now. You had a good run then. Here we go. Let's put the Delta on. Let's see how we can focus with that.
Okay, Dan. Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. That lap was a 147.83. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace.
Give this guy a bit of space, I think. And William Downham up ahead of us. Lap traffic in a 10-lap race. Oh, that wasn't what I was intending on.
Clear right.
You know, I mean, he's moving off the racing line, that's good. But I was kind of poking my nose out to the right a little bit anyway, but no harm, no foul. But going back to WB Romantics very quickly, one of my epic subscribers and supporters. That dude moved from... Well, basically, he moved to Japan, is what I'm trying to say here. I'm getting all my words mixed up as I'm trying to chase down Kazuya up ahead of us. He moved to Japan and left his sim rig behind him. And he needs to get a sim racing fix somehow, and he stumbled across my channel on YouTube. And one of the reasons he likes it is because I upload these full-length races and do full-length streams. And it's kind of it's his way of, you know, vicariously going sim racing is through me, which is absolutely epic. And he said, Dan, why have you never tried iRacing? And I just said, well, I never got around to it. So then one day, I checked my PayPal account, I had a notification from him. And he said, here you go. Here's a year's worth of subscription. You don't have to use it on iRacing, but it's a year's worth of subscription. So here we are. I want to give you guys a huge shout out to TheRomanticsWB, the absolute legend that is making this possible today.
1.2 seconds.
You fucking idiot.
That last lap was at 148.46.
And I think someone just got iRacing in the voice chat. Someone wasn't happy, whatever was going on back then. So the gaps are still stable, as you can see from the overlays. Caps overlays, which I'm still getting my head around. So feedback in the comment about those guys, if you like them, if you don't like them, if there's some tips and tricks that you've found over the years. But yeah, caps overlays with the gaps. So 1.2 to the car ahead, 1.5 to the car behind. We just can't get quite close enough to Kazuya, which is good. I'm driving pretty hard. Oh!
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Well, it's official. That's my first ever incident point in iRacing. Hopefully the last one of this race. I'm going to go full quiet next lap around. As we approach lap 8 of 10, I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to let you enjoy the sounds of iRacing. And I'm also going to go full concentration because we're getting a bit closer here. We might actually have a chance. So let's see if we can do something about this. Headphones on, volume up, here we go guys, audio lap at Okayama in the Mazda MX-5.
Thanks, Fix.
The gap ahead is now 0.6. Marshall has been disqualified.
Oh, we binned it!
Side, clear to the left.
Push, push, push. We're in with a chance of winning this.
He binned it from the lead!
Good stuff. Keep it coming.
As we start lap 9 of 10 here at Okayama, I might be on for winning my first ever race in iRacing. Oh wow.
You're leading. 2 laps left. You're P1. Your lap time was at 148.32.
Maybe I should do audio laps more often. Maybe I should actually be quiet in chat more often, guys, but we now have a 2.6 second lead. Had to hold it steady. He didn't look like he was pushing it too much. Maybe he just made a dodgy gear shift. And I never like to take much enjoyment from others' misfortunes, but we're in the lead! Alright. He didn't have the pace to pull away. Does he have the pace to catch back up again?
The gap behind is now 2.8 seconds.
Oh, if I hadn't have got that incident point earlier, that would have been a perfect race. I mean, obviously there's still one lap to go. Let's not talk too early. And I still think I've got a lot to learn about the nuances of driving in iRacing, the specifics of how you handle the car, of how you get the most speed out of the tyres. You know, I don't feel like I'm really pushing to the limit, if that makes sense. I really don't feel like I've got this under well, it's under control, but always feels like there's a little bit more time left on the table. But I'm just missing something. I can't quite hook it up yet. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure I'll get that with practice.
Come on, Dan, one more lap and keep it together. We'll win this. That was a 148.32.
Oh, misshift! The classic DDF misshift on the final lap trick. Luckily it's not Brody behind us. And luckily whoever it is that's behind us isn't right behind us, so we do have a little bit of breathing space there. But we are half a second down on our best time so far. Looks like those two are fighting behind us. Perfect! Because that's going to cost them even more time. They're fighting out for the final podium position. I can see in the mirrors and I can see on the relative. Yep, look at them. Side by side down the back straight. Nice wide line in. Get the drive out. Push. Turn in early here. Clonk that curb. There we go. Wait for the little dip to start the rotation in the car. Slight bit of curb. Don't run too wide here on the exit. Brake just after 50. Real late turn in. Down to second. That's it. I'm going to keep it to the left here. So you can get a nice wide turn in for this one. Middle apex. I have to have a little lift then because I thought it was going wide on exit. Just about flat here. Don't take too much curb on the inside, otherwise it is a slowdown. Brake just after the green curb on the left. Wait, and out of the final corner! Out of the final corner, wow! Did I just win my first ever race in iRacing? Yes!
Well done, Dan. Great win. You deserved that today.
Oh, wow! I did not think that was going to happen in my first ever race. Whew! I had to push for that, though. That Kazuya, he would have had that if it wasn't for that one mistake. Which just goes to show it was so easy for me to make that one mistake as well. You know, I could have quite easily looped it in the hairpin, but I didn't. For once, DDF didn't bin it. Let's quit the session and see how that affects our rankings then, shall we? So, safety rating change plus 0.17. That'll do me nicely. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see the results, so I'm just going to temporarily switch my webcam off. There we go. I'm going to have to think of something when I'm doing my live stream, so that doesn't get in the way. But yes, look at that! A win! A win on my first ever attempt. Started first, finished first, led 3 laps, and I had 1 incident point. That is a good start. Okay, let me pop the webcam back on. What a start! I was not expecting that. That was really enjoyable, and I could probably go again in about half an hour if I wanted to. In fact, I might do that. I might go and record another race right now, and then upload it in another video next week. It'll be the same combo. It'll be the same car, obviously, but let's go and get some more safety rating. I might as well. I'm here. I'm practiced. I'm ready. I'm in the car. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press notifications to see whenever I upload that. I can definitely see myself doing a lot more iRacing, guys. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. Any hints, any tips, any pointers that you want to, feel free to share. Or if you just want to troll me, you can do that as well. The internet is a lovely place. Alright guys, look after yourselves, take care, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching.